Hello, it's Yvonne's Fair, and we're back with another video. What are we doing today?
So this past weekend, politicians are out on the ground campaigning.
Okay.
Election year, you know what it is.
Absolutely.
But a very interesting thing that happened this weekend was Ramaphosa being on the ground and meeting various different people.
Okay.
And he so happens to end in a Spaza shop.
Hey.
And people weren't happy about that.
Yeah.
So let's just check out this clip first. And then you tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
So you sell here?
Yes.
Yeah. So business is good?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah, it's good.
Where did you come from? From Somalia?
I'm from Ethiopia.
From where?
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Yeah, I've been to Ethiopia. Yeah. So you make a good turnover?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
That's very good.
sure.
Okay. So you registered your shop?
Yeah,
Registered?
yes.
Okay. Very good. All right. So what can I buy here in this shop?
Yeah, you can take anything.
I can buy anything.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So if I want a shirt, can I buy a shirt?
Shirt.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to buy a shirt.
Careful.
Your thoughts?
Like, what was the point of all of that? And then asking like stupid questions as well. Like, if I was that guy, I was like, duh. Like, what? What are you asking me?
The whole point is, be relatable, be amongst the peoples.
But that's not relatable. He looks like he's entering a museum or something like that. Like, is he going to a Spaza shop for the first time? I think maybe that's the problem that we have. If this is probably the first time he's going into a Spaza shop. And you're not going to know the reality of things or around a situation if you're just going to come in there, oh, okay, showing you around. Like, what are you going to get from that? And secondly, asking a person if you're registered or not, and I say yes or no, like, does that really say that I am? You're not even asking to see my papers. Like, this whole situation, I just didn't understand what was the point of it.
It was a big stuff up on his PR team's part.
How?
They should have found a locally owned Spaza shop, because I think that's what he was trying to do. Visit a locally owned
But
Spaza
then
shop.
people would be, I'd also still be frustrated because that's like, we know that Spaza shops are not owned by our people. Like,
Yes, but the
majority
whole
of them.
point is optics here. Like, they're trying to make it look a certain way.
Well, wrong PR move, wrong idea, wrong.
So one of the biggest reasons why people are very upset about this whole situation here is that Cyril was singing a very different tune in 2019. Yes, I'll show you this clip now.
Okay.
As to what he was saying, and then look at the context.
Regarding or related
Yes,
to
regarding to this.
And everybody just arrives in our townships and rural areas and set up businesses without licenses and permits. We are going to bring this to an end. And those who are operating illegally, wherever they come from, must now know.
So
Oh, please.
these are one of the promises he made when he was elected into power. One of the promises that
he's gonna
clamp down on foreign-owned Spaza shops. Or illegally foreign-owned Spaza shops.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, he's probably gonna come on some, but he's legal. He's registered, so it's not illegal.
Yeah. So
that's why he went for asking that question.
Yeah, he just had to make sure, and he took his word for it, which was wrong. He's supposed to verify
exactly
by getting his papers.
No, because I feel like he knows deep down inside, like
so he didn't want to make this a bigger issue than it was supposed to be. My thinking is this is the president, all right?
Yeah.
This is the president of the country.
Yes.
And he has relationships.
Yes.
With other presidents in the continent.
So other people will be like, why are you humiliating my people?
Yes, he specifically said, no, I've been to Ethiopia. I've been there.
Yeah.
So he knows that the people in Ethiopia are gonna look at him funny if he humiliates an Ethiopian on national TV.
So what was the point of this?
But I'm saying that his PR team should have done a better job at okay, let's scout out the Spaza shops here.
Yeah.
And then go to a locally owned one and then speak to a local about owning a Spaza shop, and it will make him look good. But instead, they just went to the closest Spaza shop that they could find, and then it so happened
to be. But that just shows you how out of touch she is, like the situation.
It's not his job. His team is supposed to like manage all of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's his team. His team failed him because his team was supposed to ensure that he goes to the right areas. He speaks to the right people and so forth.
I know, I'm just disturbed.
The contrast of what he was talking about in 2019, like saying he's going to clamp down on Spaza shops. Yeah. It's another failed promise that he failed to deliver because the whole conversation around those Spaza shop chats there was, we're going to clamp down on illegally owned
but the argument is going to be like, how do you all know that they're not legal? Do you know what I'm saying?
They don't have to pay taxes, one. And two, whenever the municipality actually does these raids, most of them get arrested.
We're closing the shop now. Get your stuff out. We're closing the shop. Hey? Yes, let them come out. We're closing the shop now.
Sorry.
So he knew all of that. But he was very quickly convinced that this guy is...
He didn't want to make it a bigger matter than it should be. Like I said, like he's got relationships outside of the country as well.
And now the spotlight is already on the situation.
So if he humiliated this person on national TV... And he got win in Ethiopia. He's gonna seem xenophobic, and he's a president. He cannot seem xenophobic in Africa.
Okay, I hear you.
So that's his dilemma.
I mean,
So he just took his word for it. He was like, okay, cool. You said what you registered.
Yeah,
that's good enough for me.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Right now.
People that want to verify all of this, they're gonna do their job and do that later. But for me right now, for my optics, for my PR, it's good enough for me. You know. And as the president, like he has to think about all those things. He can't just be out here confronting
but
people.
Then again, but now you are stepping on the soul of the people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, that's why people are upset.
Like, we don't care as a person, like as a regular South African, we don't care about what image you're holding for other presidents in other countries. That's why we are sore right now, because what you're doing is you are literally just like putting salt in our wounds right now. We are telling you this is a problem that we have, and then the moment you are encountering the problem and you in that or like close proximity to our problem, you
don't face it head on.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was about to say that.
So just like that.
Yes, I was about to say this is the problem when you have leadership that don't stand for anything.
Yes.
This is the main problem when you have leadership that don't stand for anything.
Absolutely. Whereas there are presidents out there who don't care, but I must put my country first. That's what I feel like we want as South Africans. Like somebody who's gonna put their country first.
Yes, that's why people are not happy. He's not consistent, and it seems like he doesn't stand for anything.
Yes,
because he talks one thing, and then he does something else. He does the opposite. So we've seen that over the course and time that he's been president. He's not that kind of leader that's firm and that stands for something, and that even if it makes him look bad, but because it's his principle, he will do something about it. No, he's not that kind of president, and people are mad.
Well, we need a president with principles. Like we need somebody who stands for something and stands to it.
So just to put into context for those of you who do not know, and who are not South African and wondering why we blabbering on about Spaza shops.
Yeah.
Spaza shops are like local grocery stores in our townships and our rural areas.
Yes.
And they're mostly owned by illegal foreigners.
Yeah.
Mostly owned by illegal foreigners.
Like even a good percentage.
Even in the most remote
areas where
you will just find them there.
How did you know this place? Like how did you know this place? Like everywhere. I can literally almost say it everywhere.
So the issues that come with that is that one, they don't play by the same rules that we have to play to, because they don't have to register.
And the monies are not going into our economies,
and they run the township economy. They're a very big part of it, but they're not contributing to the township economy. They don't have to pay taxes. They don't have to create jobs.
But a large amount of the money of the people in the township salaries go to them.
Yeah, and then for the most part, because they send money home and stuff like that. Most of our township money is going out the country instead of flowing within the township.
Absolutely.
So a more serious side effect of like these illegally owned Spaza shops recently we've seen, because they have to undercut local grocery stores and remain as cheap as possible. They fake a lot of their products.
Yes.
Like food is fake.
Absolutely, and this has been proven many times.
A lot of the products on the store is fake, and sometimes, and most detrimentally so, is like they are expired. They are not safe for consumption.
Yes.
And we had a few instances where people have died consuming
and
products.
Nobody is checking this. Like, nobody's checking. In fact, it's the people in the community now who are doing their own checking and all of that. Like, it's wrong.
So South Africans have been complaining about them for a while, and as you saw in the previous video, that Cyril himself is saying that he's gonna clamp down and try to stop this. But after the 5 years, since that video has come out, he has changed his tune and nothing has changed. So it's another false promise that Cyril failed to live up to, and that's why people are mad. So yeah, it's one of the many stories that were covered during this week's campaigning. There's still many more that we're going to cover during the week, so you guys stay tuned for that. But for now, let us know what you think about this whole situation.
Yeah, let us know.
Don't forget to like, subscribe,
and keep watching. Goodbye.
We'll check you guys in the next one.
And everybody just arrives in our townships and rural areas and set up businesses without licenses and permits. We are going to bring this to an end.
Where did you come from? From Somalia?
I'm from Ethiopia.
From where?
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia? Yeah, I've been to Ethiopia. Yeah. So you make a good turnover?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's very good.
Sure.
Okay. So you registered your shop?
Yeah.
Registered?
Yes.
Okay. Very good.